Well, this is me. I was living the life, teaching, and doing as much as I could. Even from a young age, having some struggles didn't prepare me. Flying through life, enjoying all the aspects, all the different jobs, and activities. Keep pushing and loving to do things with my body and enjoy creating, worshiping God. I thought I was in the right direction. My family, the love of my life. I didn't realize I was heading down a slope. Though it was beautiful. The speed became unbearable. The edge I didn't even know was coming. The stroke hit me and took away everything that I thought was not going anywhere. And my brain had more problems than I ever knew.
One from about 8 days later. Same orientation. This is your ears. This is your nose. Laying, looking up, looking from below. See how much bigger it is. Wow. And not only is it bigger, but it's extended. It's gone up further. So you see that. So it ends pretty quickly here and here. It goes all the way up. Wow. Now, my suspicion is that this is part of it as well. You had a little bit here, and then nothing here in between, and then here. So 2 parts of it. And then subsequently, it just extended so that it became continuous between here and then all the way up. Right? Now, I'm not sure. I looked at it with the radiologist. They have better equipment down there, so we're not sure if we're seeing something here too. You see that? Something kind of not new, not old, probably somewhere in between, maybe the last few weeks, probably silent. And what I mean by you've had some silent stuff is if you take a look at this one, you've had stuff that you didn't have any symptoms that are there. See that? Yeah. That's in the cerebellum. That's dizziness and unsteady gait. Basically, it's for coordination. And then, you see this dot here? Same. So theoretically, it should look like this. Right? There's that dot there, so it's silent. Meaning you had it in the past. It's not new. And then you see this here. And you see this, which is new. This is that original stroke that we talked about that got bigger. Yeah. But you also see that this, and this, going back down, and this are there. Right? And they're the same color as this. Right? So those are probably old. This one here, you see this one here? Yeah. Wow. And this one here. And then this one here, the one that I talked about, that's probably the last few months or so. And then these little dots here. This is unusual. Okay? See that, and that. So a little unusual. Okay?
But is it on both sides of the brain?
Well, it is on both sides. It's not symmetric, meaning it's not on this, but it's down here. But it's here. Now, if your brain was 60 years old, I would say these dots here, 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 this, these, that's normal. The problem is your brain is 60 years old. You accumulate this with time, usually because of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes.
What have you? Seeing the clouds go by as I waited to find out what's next. I had a chance to go to rehab, and they worked with me to help me be able to walk again. It was hard work. Some of the most painful work that I've done in my life.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. He's lifting his leg. Yes, praise the Lord.
It's hard to describe the emotions felt. Of course, there are many tears and questions. Not knowing what the future holds.
You just get better. That's all you need to worry about right now, okay?
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay.
It's tough because my ankle doesn't want to work.
Your ankle?
Yeah,
Your,
so
your,
I-
leg, your,
I
leg,
have-
your leg works?
Well, I have some movement in my legs, not the right type of movement in my ankle that allows me to walk. You know,
Okay.
so that's why I have this brace on.
But you can use your foot though. You can't. You can't use
My hands is
your hand. Can you feel it?
Oh,
You
yeah.
can feel. You just can't.
I
move.
feel everything.
You just.
Put the motor. Put the
It just
motor
moves.
on. Oh, I was tired.
Now he's going to get another exercise to help stimulate that brain.
Well, yeah, kind of twofold.
Yeah.
My membership is at St. Helena, but I've been working as the worship pastor at the Haven.
Oh, okay.
So
Got it.
I go up there and I lead worship every Saturday, and that's mostly where I go.
There's the Haven.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But my wife, the Sabbath school for the St. Helena.
Got it. So before we turn this on, let me see you straighten this up today. Okay, it's a lot better than yesterday.
It's tired.
It fatigues really quick, doesn't it?
It does. It's like, get over there, like, okay.
Yeah. Yep. That hurt?
No.
Go ahead and
They taped my foot on the bike because I couldn't keep it on the pedal at this time. But all these exercises were giving me a bit of hope that things could get better. The stretches were showing me that I still had feeling, and I could get stronger, which was so nice. The many nights that I had feeling the pain and the loss, not realizing that I was grieving. It was nice to spend time in the Zen garden. I would rest, listening to the water. It was peaceful. I needed that time. Standing up was a chore, and right here I was kind of standing on my own for one of the first time. It felt so good.
At least you can stand on it for a length of time there. That's good.
It felt so nice. I was tired of sitting in the wheelchair, just really wishing I could walk, you know? But the exercises were working. And near the end of my stay, I started walking much better. And my hopes were up. I was excited because I got to be discharged and go home. Leaving the facility though, I wondered, what am I gonna do? All these new conditions, sleep apnea, all the medications I have to take, was a bit overwhelming. This video will give you a perspective of what it's been like for me over the past year. I hope you can appreciate seeing how I handle the different activities. Everything changing, not knowing how to handle it emotionally, physically, spiritually. But I had to think about, am I gonna let this stroke stop me? Or am I gonna try my best and do what I could every single day? I decided to say, all right, I'm going for it. I'm gonna give it the best that I got. Okay, getting ready for bed. Have to take off my AFO.
So there goes my shoe. Have to pull this up. And I can take my AFO off. Get that all set and to get my Swedish knee cage in the right spot. Okay. And then place this in a good spot to get it tomorrow morning. It's such a pain to deal with, but hey, it helps me walk. Alright. My pump failed on me, so I gotta change it. And everybody's asleep, so I gotta figure to do it on my own. Have to kneel on the bed frame. Insulin in, so I'm going to put 150 units into this syringe. Have to use both hands to be able to do this. See, I'm opening my mouth. What I found is using my right hand causes me to open my mouth. It's not voluntary. So here we are at 100 units. It will be a little bit more. So that's 60. So I'll put in 160, which is more than I need, but don't want to waste it. We'll see here. My pump. And I'm going to attempt to put this on my arm. I'm worried about this. Okay, here we go. How can I do this? Scary. Okay. Alright. Now we'll start it up. Now we're confirmed. And it's gonna start. Ouch. It's just been inserted. Whew. That was close. I thought I could have dropped you. But I didn't, yeah. Okay. Well, going out and had to change my shoes. So new new shoe. This is me putting in my AFO. Kind of difficult. But hey, once again, gotta take on the challenge. I'm a little concerned. I left these out in the sun. Man, it's black. Like 5 million degrees. Alright, let's see if I can get this on without. Ooh-wee, that's hot. Okay. Let's see if I can get it on. Once again, use, the AFO as a shoehorn. I'm wearing thinner socks. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Tuck this shoelace in. Guess it's good that it's 100 degrees out here. It all dried up from washing the car. Oh, they put on my device. It's kind of warm. There we go. There we go. All right. Try to practice at least holding something every time I come out the house or I'm walking around. Here's getting into the van. It's nice to have the keyless entry. Just have the keys in my pocket. Makes it way easier to get in. Move the seat back. Mechanical seats are so helpful. Push button start. Oh, that's the best. Not that I can't turn it on, but you can probably see in the other videos how much more difficult it is. So hopefully you can watch my foot. Get this air on. Man, it's hot. 105 outside. Oh, it's nice to have a backup camera because I don't have to turn around. I can still, of course, use all my mirrors, but the backup camera is a plus. Okay, get this into drive. I do shift with my left in here because you gotta press a button to move the shifter, and I'm not able to do that with my right hand. But bar none, an automatic car is much easier to drive than my stick shift. So we'll see Might even give my Jeep a try, which will be super challenged because the clutch, oh man, it's like pressing weights to get it to work. Shifter, you know, of course everything is different. It's up higher, you know. I still love my Jeep. Oh, it's 108. It's just gone up in temperature. Hot stuff. Okay, just stopped. Emergency brake on. Park. It's nice to be in the handicap spot. Gotta put on my mask. Go in the store. One-handed move. I was able to really reach up by my ears. Put on my mask. Effectively. But here we are. Always turn my wheel so that the big portion is open, then I can reach through. On the other cars, I can turn the key, and here I can push the button. I know that sometimes, like other people, if they drive my car, they might leave it, then I have to reach around, and it makes it really hard. So I always leave it like this so I can reach through and do what I need to do. Alright, let's go shopping. I reposition my weak leg and turn my body so that I can head out. Pushing the door wide open. Leading with my left leg. And then on my right. Oh, standing up. There it is. Okay, in the shopping cart, I like to use, helps me get my groceries. Let's go see if we can find some popsicles are nice. Let's see if they're not all bought up. Is there a 17-pound bag in there? Or 20 pound?
20-pound bag, yeah.
Can I have one, please? That's helpful. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Everything? Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Got my food. Okay, now, see if we can get to the car. So helpful. Hey. Alright, okay. Ooh. Yes. I'm doing okay, buddy. Just trying to get my ice in the car and my ice cream back to the freezer. gallons. Let me get myself ready to fill this guy. And I have to. So hard. Let's see. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Put this out of here. Get this. Push. Alright. Get down. And put that back. Okay. Whew. Alright. Let's get this back on. Get this inside. Make sure that's on. Give a little tip. No leakage. Good. 5 gallons is heavy. That. Okay, leaving physical therapy, needing to get myself organized. Okay. I'm gonna try. It's hard to straighten my arm to shift. Takes quite a bit of processing focus to shift, and you don't realize how much you think about, or you do things by default, but when your arm doesn't work, you gotta think about all this stuff, man. So the AFO has been a lifesaver for me because it's spring loaded for my foot drop, which is great because when I press my foot forward and I need my toe to come up, well, spring loaded AFO, it really helps. And that's good for doing the gas and the brake. So and I do drive with my left knee. It helps stabilize the wheel at certain times, as you will see. Shifting, I'm able to downshift, hit the brake, and then be able to go ahead and finish up. If I have to make an adjustment on the radio or the dial, I'll hit my knee up here to stabilize while I do that. There we go. Trying to get my hand up there, and it makes it difficult because my arm won't relax. But once it gets on the wheel, you know, it straightens out okay, you know. Then we got this going on. Have to take my arm off, downshift, and there we are. Use my left foot to I guess as support, readjust my body position in the seat, push myself up to be at a better angle for pushing on the pedals or shifting. Yeah. That's what you do. It's tiring. So you need to shift, but slow down here anyway, so just keep it in third. Get ready to remove my hand so I can downshift and get ready to make a left hand turn. Hand off, hit neutral, and put on the brake. Downshift. Watching for these cars and book it down the hill. Here we are. Got some cars creeping up on me. Okay. Downshift. Goes my telephone. Merge left. Let's see if I can. It's so hard to. I wish I could just straighten my arm out. It's not until I get in a position to hold on that I can just use my body weight to pull back and straighten my arm. Get through the next section without having to downshift. Let's see. Yay, made it through more corners. So you can tell there's been an improvement from a couple weeks ago, because I was not able to hold on through those corners before. Yay! Every day, a little better. Every day. Keep trucking. Yeah, sitting here waiting to finish picking elderberry. Just some thoughts about struggling. I'm glad I have my AFO and Swedish knee cage to help stabilize my weak side. But it is super frustrating to want to be able to do something and you can't easily. You struggle. Every step is a struggle. Every move is a struggle. Everything you want to do takes serious effort. I'm having a hard time with that. See the fruit right in front of you. You know how sweet it is. But to even reach it requires dealing with discomfort. And that's what this stroke has really pointed to about life to me. Discomfort is a part of the process of living. And what you do with that discomfort, do you let it stop you? Or do you let it concentrate your effort to understand how grateful you will be once you reach the berry? How grateful you can be you've accomplished the goal. I mean, I didn't think I could get in here. Still kind of amazed at being able to come through all of this. I'll take my phone out. But you know, wasn't an instant process, but coming through all of that, I mean, it looked like that before, and I was able to step by step with pain. I knew it was gonna be hard. I didn't know how hard though. And you know, almost didn't want to try for the sheer fact that, hey,
I would have to learn to take each challenge in stride, like the dishes. You know, my hands not feeling like they can move very well. You can see I have to put the dishes into one hand and hold it and do my best to wash. It's kind of a pain since I've dropped many a dish. And it's not the most efficient. And with the weak right side, after a while, it pains just to stand up. But this is another challenge I told myself I gotta try to complete some. I wish I could help more, but many days I'm in too much pain to do that. But when I can, I do wash the dish. Something that I've had to learn is each of these challenges are helping me focus on what's important. And that is that I just keep trying. Even if I do a little bit, wishing that I could have done more, that I just keep trying. Every spoon, every fork, every bowl is one step closer to being more functional with my hand. Along with my right hand not really functioning well, as you can see, it's hard to open and close my hand. It kind of stays in the fist till I pry my fingers. My left hand got trigger finger and trigger thumb and a bit of carpal tunnel that I'm dealing with, so that's another pain when using my hands. I wish it wasn't there, but hey, gotta take life as it gives you. All in all, I can do the dishes. Just takes a while. This is a labor of love. Twisting my hair. You can see my hair is quite long, and to get the moisturizer in the roots and retwist it, it's something that takes hours and hours, but you know, it's good therapy. That's the way I had to look at it. Good therapy. At this point, I kind of wondered if I had made a bad decision to go down this trail. This was just the beginning of the challenge of going down the rocky creek. Had to make up my mind. What was I gonna do? I'm not one to give up, so I said, I'm gonna push on. Even if it kills me. You will notice that I take slow steps, as it's hard to tell that each step down is a foot or more, and the rocks are unstable and uneven, and I run a big risk of falling. Throughout this whole video section, you'll see my right hand. It doesn't even open. It just kind of stays there, bobbing back and forth. And I have to be honest, it worried me because if I fell, I'd have only one hand to support my fall. You can see I wear knee pads, you know, that helps. It's just taking some time to figure out how to get down safely. Are they working for you? Okay. Man, it's windy down here. Well, we're here, so. What? Yeah.
We just had the ones that were like those things put on the rings. Wow! That's windy! Wow! I was standing on one foot.
Yeah.
That's bad wind right there.
Yeah, it's a lot of wind, man. Don't push rocks, please. Oh, wow. Well, that's a big drop, though. Well, if I fall on my bottom right here,
It's just right here. I'm trying not to. Trust me. Are they down on the beach? Are they down on the beach? Okay. Oh, yeah, I fell on my bottom. Yeah. Well, I didn't fall on my backpack, I fell on my bottom. Yeah, I'm trying to tighten up my
Your knee pads?
yeah, cause it keeps falling down, and yeah, yeah, I wish I didn't have a stroke too, buddy.
Then if we went to the beach, it wouldn't be so hard.
Right?
Ouch.
But we're having a challenge.
This is, you know why I like this place? It's a good exercise for when you get older and you still have a week on. This would be way too easy.
Well, it's a challenge, but we're on the challenge. All right.
Now I need to get down. Whoa.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get my hand up here. Get some leverage to pull myself up. Woo-wee.
Got it? It's hard climbing.
If you watch my little guy go down, you can see.
Hey, Elliot, go slow, buddy, please.
Kind of how precarious it is to move through here. And each step is a calculated placement of my hiking pole and my feet and my balance. You might wonder why I'm not using 2 hiking poles. Well, having something else in my right hand would actually hinder me from stepping without falling. Keeping balance here, I had to take pauses to think, what's my next step? Where can I place myself in a way I'm not gonna fall? You can't see from the camera angle, but it's a big drop. If you notice off in the distance to the right of the picture, you can see a small person way down there. And I kept thinking to myself, okay, how can I get there without hurting myself? Well, using my hiking pole, a way to test where I can step, to lean on it, and hope for the best. And it worked.
Glad these rocks aren't wet. Man. came from. It's gonna be a beast getting out of here. Okay. Physical therapy to the max. To the max! Thank God, write it down. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. This is the place. Let's see if we can make shelter of some sort out of them sticks.
getting ready to go back up the trail, I was looking ahead and thinking, wow, it was hard going down, but going back up, this is gonna be so hard. I didn't think my legs were strong enough to be able to take these big steps. Well, I wasn't gonna give up now. I told myself, we gotta try. We have to push hard and try.
I'm still alive. Just going slow. Slow and steady.
Walking up and just only having the right side not functioning was so awkward. I didn't want to fall because my hand on the right side, as you can see, was doing nothing but just hanging out. My balance was very awkward through these rocks. As I'm going up, I'm really trying not to fall backwards. Because if I do, all I can do is reach out with my left hand. You can see this is the big step. Placing my pole up there. And other times in the video, you'll see I lay my pole down for the sheer reason that I need to use my left hand to either pull myself or, stabilize so I can take a step. Very exhausting. At this point, I was nervous that I would actually fall backwards.
In and forward.
Yes, I had to lean, immensely lean, so I didn't crash. Looking back, seeing the beautiful view of where I'd come from, I was in awe. It gave me energy to keep moving. I knew I just had to keep going up. The view of the top kept drawing me. Take another step. And I did. Each step was like a mini victory. I had an internal celebration while grunting.
Elliot, listen to Monka.
Breathing hard because I was tired, but I was still moving. And I will keep moving. I'll keep climbing to get to the top of my next goal. I know my journey is just beginning. But there will be more celebrations.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yes, it feels good to accomplish a goal. I want to keep going in a direction that's positive. This truck has tried to take me down, but I will not let it stop me from being the person God made me to be. It slowed me down, but it's not going to keep me down. My path is up. I'm grateful for the views I've had so far and look forward to the next ones. Yes, it's a choice, and I have chosen.
End of October 2019, my life changed. It seemed like all of life's blessings, teaching, leading worship, playing music, being a useful father and husband were ripped away from me. In the middle of a Thursday night, while sleeping, I had a CVA. A blood clot formed at the base of my basal ganglia, shutting down the right side of my body. In a split second, the stroke made me like a toddler again, helpless, scared, confused, wondering what to do. I went to acute rehab for nearly a month, relearning how to speak, swallow, walk, and to begin to use my right side again. This was not the plans I had for my life. Without warning, I was placed back at square one, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I felt betrayed, lost, crushed. I needed help. Help came though. What I realize now, 9.5 months later, is that my daddy, Jesus, had a plan. What I didn't realize then, but do now, is that the God who made everything has a living connection with every one of you that I have ever met. Even if you've just heard of my condition, prayer is the conduit of instant connection with God, with each other. My heart is grateful for you. Yes, you. So many of you that prayed for me and still do know that your prayers changed the physical, emotional, and spiritual parts of me. I know the power of unified prayer works. I am the proof of that, speaking in front of you now. Broken in a way I could not fix myself, not even being able to pray. My ego was stripped so I could embrace God's glory. You became the voice when I had none, my heart when it was numb, the face of God when darkness surrounded me. Thank you. My journey is far from over. Though I've come a long way, I am still riding waves of sleepless nights, depression, pain, and frustration of not feeling useful because of my new condition. I'm trying to accept the reality that I may never know why medically. It's okay. But spiritually, my struggle is revealing a beautiful story that each of you had a part in. Your prayers are working. Your voice, thoughts, and selfless cries, I believe, stirred God to embrace my brokenness, to reveal He is alive and does miracles to restore the broken. I've chosen to be open to His process of restoration. God gave me this song chosen to highlight what an encounter with Christ is all about, dealing with life. Originally written just to be a creative supplement with our Bible curriculum at school, God had more in store with His message of love within the song. See, there is beauty in our struggles. Our pain and uncertainty tries to veil the eternal truth about Him, about where our paradigm should focus. Oh, how He loves you and me. We must choose to look to that truth in Jesus. He chose me to bear this cup as He has chosen you to bear yours. I, like you, must choose to remember He will never leave us or forsake us. I believe every endured sacrifice will show you and the world the miracles God still does, and that you still believe He loves you beyond eternity.
You were rejected, but gave your heart. Now we're connected, so your love can start to reconcile my brokenness and lead me back to you. We are chosen to lift you high. We are royal within your eyes. You have called us to love like you and build the light that leads. For we are chosen to be a light, to leave the darkness. You give us sight to see your wrongs around our dreams and blessings made from you. For you call us all by name, for a purpose without shame, to glorify your Father who is ours. And you say we are chosen to lift you high. We are royal within your eyes. You have called us to love like you and build a light that leads. Oh, we are chosen to be your hands. Through grace and love we will understand the reason for the sacrifice and why you died for me. So I'll give you praise all my days, no matter what comes my way. You are my King with the ring, your sovereign hand beckons me. Oh, I'll give you praise all my days, no matter what comes my way. Oh, you are my King with the ring, your sovereign hand beckons me. Said I'm chosen to lift you high within my life. Every sacrifice that you came down here to save